It's just misleading. It's not a full room. It's just a puzzle.
What's the hint? Is it?
The hint makes it more confusing, honestly, to be fair.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you want like an actual hint?
Yeah.
The letters can spell something.
Okay, at the very bottom,
Right here.
put the 0. R08. No, that doesn't.
There is no 0. This is an O.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But that doesn't make sense. And you can switch things?
I could switch a panel with a panel down here.
So the only number you can't switch is a 1. Everything else can be switched around.
Just to save a lot of time, I will say only 4 things need to be switched, and you have to pay attention to what numbers you switch out for the second part of the puzzle. Also, in the DS version, this is actually a Sudoku puzzle. They changed it for the remake.
I was gonna say, I don't know. That'd be weird. Wait, what? Is it Sudoku? I kind of couldn't solve a Sudoku puzzle?
Yeah, she couldn't solve a Sudoku puzzle.
I appreciate that they changed it to this, because like I would have been really upset if Akane died because she couldn't solve a Sudoku puzzle of all things. People must have like roasted the company about it so much that they had to change the puzzle.
Do you need another hint?
I literally have no idea what to even do. You said that the letters
You want to spell a word down here.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. That solved it for me. Thank you. Switch to the P and the 1.
Make sure you remember what number is switching.
What do you mean?
Like that 1. Remember the 4 numbers are switching out. I think that's the second part of the puzzle, but I'm not sure. But
change the 3 to an S.
1, 3.
The 5 to a W.
1, 3, 5.
And then the 7 with an R. What are the numbers in between? What is that?
Please enter password.
1357.
Nope.
I thought that's the numbers we switched.
Yeah, what's next in the sequence?
9. So stupid.
Yes, that's it. Oh, I got an achievement, but I didn't see what it was.
Although, I do like the idea of a Sudoku puzzle being the solution because all the lines have to add to 9, right?
Yeah,
so, like,
no, there's no adding in Sudoku.
Well, I'm saying, like, it goes from 1 through 9. Like, every line has to have the letters.
Yeah,
the numbers.
That's probably why it was originally Sudoku, but...
Yeah, it's, like, thematic to the number 9.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did. I solved it. I mean, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did. Now I just have to press enter.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will. I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked! Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I had left disappeared. I collapsed to the floor. For a while, I just laid there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Phew.
Whew,
I can't quite believe I did that.
you did it.
But I'm so glad. So glad. I feel like my heart's on fire.
Now you have to hit enter too, Junpei.
No, I don't have time to think about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane. Akane, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Oh, of course, that's fine. I wiped tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hungu had left behind.
Now, well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to you of someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you? Okay.
Ah, shut up. Right, okay, so maybe they have reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed enter yet? Key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait. Incineration will begin in 90 seconds. It doesn't sound like it's stopping. What the shit? Why isn't it stopping? Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again! Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell's going on? Got all the right numbers in the right boxes. Perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping? Incineration will begin in 60 seconds. Wait, of course. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. The number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that. Holy shit. Of course. We just have to put the right number into the red and... Incineration will begin in 30 seconds. Run, guys. Run to get to the door. Run. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me in this one or we are all fucked. Alright, no time to explain. Just go. Quick, verify numbers in the red. Verify?
Who? What combination?
All of us. We all need to verify.
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask a question? Just do it. Hurry, 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 hurry. Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled. Oh, thank fucking Christ. No time to be happy. Time to go. Hurry, we've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go! Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. We still gotta find the dead. Oh, let's see.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to.
You can laugh if you want to.
Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but... Akane, can you hear me? Akane! I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing.
The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Owie! I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt to his arms. She has 81 seconds, otherwise she's gonna explode.
Oh, it even has the thing on the skull on there.
Yeah.
Akane.
I buried my face in his chest and cried again, and cried and cried. She also better have remembered to grab those other bracelets, because otherwise they're gonna be in a kind of Jackson Pollock. A steady thump from my heart, my ear, made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held them as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt that warmth of another human body in what seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelet began to count down to death. I left a weight around him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongu had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. Ah. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we'd call 7 and 9 years and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
All right, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongu again.
Oh, that was you.
That's
He was right. It was time we got moving. He was right about something else that he had said, that waffles are better than pancakes, but then, we also heard this too. Then the mention of Hongu seemed to jar Seven and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom.
Time for more running. If they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Seven talking?
Hey, Jupiter, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it, why did it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our number on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
It's not like you, Lotus. Thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
That was actually 7, but
Bases?
yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
That's 7.
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
And how about base 16?
0 to F.
After
9. That was Lotus! After 9, it starts at A, then goes from there, B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16, H is 17, I is 18,
7.
J is... What?
It's 7.
Oh, H is 17, I is 18, J is 19.
K is 20, I is 21, M is 22.
He said I, and that's an L, but sure.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and what comes after that?
Q!
26.
And what does that mean?
That wasn't a 9 on the door.
That was a Q. A hecking lowercase q.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Guess I had to put it another way. You could say that was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27. Time for more running.
That makes me nauseous.
God, my thighs are killing me. So any moment now, I'm gonna tear a muscle. Yeah, if you were in the Nonary game, you wouldn't have made it like one room where you're like, no.
Oh yeah.
Between these dumb puzzles and everybody's ridiculous stories, no. I'm just scanning myself into this room and blowing myself up.
I would literally be like, y'all, you make all the decisions. I'm just standing here. Whatever door you need me to go through, I will. If I need to be left behind, leave me behind. Like, I can't do anything.
I feel like every single cell of my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No,
Yeah,
can't
like,
stop. Don't have
Why are
time.
you running? Oh, because the boat is sinking.
Come on, legs. There can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run, run, like a bullet down a rifled barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Phew. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together, you're almost there. Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes. We're finally here.
Please do. Sure, you look like a big heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open now. You found it!
I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. Also, can we talk about the fact that they're gonna have to poop out bombs? Because they're gonna have to poop out bombs.
Well, hopefully they're tiny.
I mean, with the explosion, I don't know, maybe. Not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we can see a faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped past the ocean waves. Its last cry echoed across the ocean, and then it was gone. It's over.
It's over.
Aoi whispered. Yeah! That was a sneak cameo by Toad. It was over.
Oh, I thought that was Lotus's daughter again.
Yeah! It's finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. Yeah, like Akane's gonna have to remember every single room and puzzle and recreate it. Where did she get the budget to do that?
I think they revealed that outside of game in interviews that her brother got really good at the stock market. I'm not even joking. He literally got really good at the stock market, got rich off the stock market.
Santa.
Well,
Santa
he did talk
was
about
our Wall Street bets.
our first conversation we had with him in a room. He actually, one of the options was like, in the conversation was about stocks.
That's so funny to me. Oh my gosh.
It's finally air. God, damn, that sun is bright. Can barely see anything. Huh? I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like. Wait, no way. You've got to be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is. That's not a boat. That's not the ocean. They were in the Q building the entire time?
Yeah, they're never gonna sink.
This is a building in the Nevada desert.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god, this whole time we were in building Q. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, sun. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Right, our bracelets. Guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures. Kane.
So only the ninth man's at a detonator?
Presumably.
Jumpy.
Well, only the ninth man had detonator. If I remember correctly, out of game, they confirmed that the incinerator doesn't actually...
Wouldn't have
like,
actually burned them.
Yeah, it was all just simulation of danger. That's all they needed.
Yeah.
Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. But there is the timelines where they die, because they could still die.
Yeah.
There's an after credits scene. So.
Actually,
Actually, you could probably... Can we skip? No, because this is a different credits, because it has a different song. Because this is Morphogenetic Sorrows. It's the most well-known song in the game. No, this isn't. Never mind. It was at the start. Now it's not.
this song just makes you cry every time. Just remember all the fun times we had together solving Sudoku puzzles.
Man, I would have... I'm kind of glad they changed it. I didn't know until after I played it that the
it's
original
so
had
funny
Sudoku.
to me that it was a Sudoku puzzle.
It's like Akane Kurashiki died because she couldn't solve Sudoku in like 10 minutes.
Like, I feel like my nephew could probably solve a Sudoku puzzle right now if I forced him to.
Like,
gunpoint.
she so much couldn't solve a Sudoku puzzle that the second she saw it, she started bawling hysterically that she's gonna die. She was like, I can't do this. I can't do Sudoku.
Numbers? It's like, it's not even math.
It's not. It's logic.
Akane, you don't have to do math. It's logic. You solved every other puzzle all the way here. You could
No,
do
she
it.
didn't. She. It's implied that all of them were solved by.
But everybody else?
No, by
Junpei?
Junpei through her. Well, her getting the answers from him.
That's so funny to me too, though, to think that like the entire time this girl is just solving puzzles left and right, and then the one time, are you okay?
Oh, come on, this is not. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay. It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first. Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but when they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
Junpei Granddad.
Ow, 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 ow.
See, I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something. Should do it.
Were the 8th grader the people who killed all the bunnies? That's...
Look at the Nevada desert go
Morbid.
past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it out for us. Leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition, gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in. Now here we are, screaming across the desert.
The janitor that Aoi and Akane hired to clean up. It's just like, where's my car?
Lotus.
Canonically, in this timeline, none of them died except the 9th man, I guess. There's dead bodies in there. You're right. There's dead bodies.
Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. Still can't believe we let her drive.
Woo! This is so much fun! This is so awesome. Driving is so great when there's nothing around and there's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, alright?
Why is Clover driving?
This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death. Guess you wanted to?
Hey, shut it. I can't help it if I'm big, alright? Suck it up.
Yeah, Seven should have been the one driving because he's the biggest person.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
Oh, fair.
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, he's a Japanese cop, so.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Hell no, there's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down the road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
And we gotta hurry if we want to catch them, don't we? Sure thing!
Oh shit! God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. Sure throwing up a lot of dust.
It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. God.
Yeah, they're psychopaths. They're growing up to the psychopaths.
The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it, and the kitten slashed my face, but then I ran to the police as fast as I could. Help me, officer, please, you have to come with me. Who throws a cat at another human being and expect nothing to happen?
Did you just save the cat?
Just, like, throw the cat to the bush. The cat will run away. The policeman, I had it back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps. You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me? I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I coulda.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty?
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester, remember?
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yeah, the bunnies.
You plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them, and they said they'd do the same thing to you if they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I... Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get. Of course, they probably don't know they probably don't know any more than I do. Like Ace. I guess you say Kentaro Hungo. Why did he create the Nonary project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could. Still in the trunk, I assume?
He's still in the truck?
Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. Looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore. Hey, were you listening to us? Hey, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth. Come on, I know you were. Answer me. You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces, human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness.
I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
Alright, so what's your second question? You said there were some things you didn't get, did you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy. Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongu on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Gordain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who couldn't melt at room temperature? I've never heard of a girl that wouldn't melt at room temperature. Sounds like Hungo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave. What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, the family Solanacea. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it.
Soperal 9.
I used that extract to create Soperol. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly. Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hunga. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. Nah, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you. Oh, that's you.
Yeah, this is for you.
What's this?
This is a For You doll. His name is Jay Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved his arm toward it. Do you think it's meant to be Jay Junpei, or do you think he stuttered? And his hand
name
was
is
a doll
Junpei.
made of yarn small enough to fit in his palm. Jumpy, are you sure it's a For You doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so. That means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Mm. What? That's... Oh man, oh man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyways? It seems really sudden.
You know how after June we aren't going to get to see each other too much? I mean, we're going to be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So I wanted to give you this.
You sound like that sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes, I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this, it me, so we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reach my hand out and pick up the doll gently. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy. Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell into June's tiny yarn body. Oh, Jumpy, I'll never forget you. I promise. Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
Objection! I'll never forgive you either.
Ba-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. The sky was beautiful. It was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down towards the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out as the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set, and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. Whew.
There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic, but she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Seven makes sense. Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There's one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look over there! There's somebody next to the road! Huh? What?
Hmm?
Is that Alice?
The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. Achievement unlocked. Don't forget your towel.
Oh, that's wild.
And there we go.
Akane ending unlocked.
Yep.
Can you very, very quickly go through one of the paths where Akane puts her door through the thing so we can see?
Which
Just very
where does
quickly.
she?
I don't know. I don't know which one, but like they do it in every single one. We can just fast forward. I just need to know.
I can't believe you're still thinking about that.
Whichever one she goes through. I don't know.
This is
Oh, this isn't even the right thing.
four is the one she goes through.
Okay. So excited.
Oh, that's them. That's
Yep.
the other group.
Yep. Go, go, go. Yeah, it's Icky. Yep. That's cool. They found it. Now it's our turn. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Go. Okay.
I took it out of fast forward because I don't want to pass it.
Uh-huh.
I saw a swear. I saw another swear.
Swear! Run!
Another swear. Thank you, Santa.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Nope, it's not
No,
upside down.
it's regular.
There. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just needed to know. Because that would have been like a really interesting Easter egg.
It would have. I feel like it might be super noticeable to some people, though.
Yeah, people who are paying attention very quickly would have been like, why is hers backwards than everybody else's?
Yeah.
But they could have done like somebody whose the number's the same flipped, right? Like aces, right? Could have been flipped too, something to like make it look not too,
Maybe.
Either way, we did it.
Yep, we did it. We went way over, but
So was the mountain, was 7 lying? Is that the implication?
I don't think they're ever clear about that. I don't think even in any extra material they're ever clear about that. He seems upset enough that I don't think he was lying. Like,
I think it's that whole thing that Lotus said, right? Like it's like his brain is like picking up the wrong monitor, essentially, like the wrong computer.
And remember, like every time he tried to think about what happened to her, his head, like he got immense head pain.
Yeah.
So like, it's kind of a sign. Oh, did history change? Did we change to a different timeline, kind of thing? And there's also the fact that her fevers, a little thing that you can notice if you know what's going on is that her fevers become more frequent whenever you're headed towards a bad end. Because
I didn't know that.
Because that foreshadows that she's going to burn to death in that timeline.
Oh, so that's why she got fevers.
Yeah, the fever's legitimate is because she dies from fire and burns to death.
Yeah, because she's getting hot. That's funny in like a very macabre way. But I'm like, so in this timeline, in the golden timeline, did she not get a fever at all? Like, is that?
No, because she gets one right at the very start of before anything. It's just she gets them more frequently near the ends of the bad endings.
Ah.
And then like the ones where she like just like one of them she inexplicably dies at the end and her body just disappears, and that's because you failed to change the timeline.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's the game's a whole mess of time travel telepathy, but like it's a good game.
We did it.
Yep. Assuming it still works for you, next week we can start Virtue's Last Reward. We won't.
Yes.
Worry about going
I assume that it's still probably not safe for me to look up. I really want to know what they were doing before they were kidnapped. Like that's like a question that I'm gonna have in the back of my head forever.
Ask me later when we're not like streaming. I can try to look it up for you since
Yeah,
I know
yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I have
yeah,
nothing to
yeah,
get spoiled on.
yeah.
I don't think they've talked about most of it though. So
Okay, and viewers in the chat, go on the Discord, and if you know, just put it on the Discord. Tag it with the gaming spoilers, but say that it's just to explain the clothes.